This house is completely surrounded by police, so you have no means of escape. Your only option is to accept my help. Now, will you please open the door and let me in?
Looks like Victoria dusted off the renowned Jean Randolph. She must really be desperate.
It's really coming down.
Sure is.
You cold?
No, I'm okay. Where's Jared?
He's, with the Brennans, keeping them company, and, Uncle Bo is just getting the local police force up to speed, and, Brody, they're checking on him, making sure he doesn't have a concussion. Charlie's with him.
So it's just you and me. Waiting.
Yeah. It's like pretty much nothing else to do.
God.
What?
My daughter's life is at stake, and the only damn thing I can do is pray that somebody else saves her.
Yes, well, desperate times. That would be why I'm here.
You and I don't gravitate towards happy occasions, do we?
No, we don't. We have things to discuss. Are you going to allow me in?
By all means. There's no reason this can't be civilized. Or is there?
This child appears to be perfectly healthy.
Is that what everyone downstairs is concerned about? There's no reason to believe that I would harm Jessica's little girl.
No, of course you wouldn't, not intentionally. Bess, there's no need for pretense here, you know. We're quite the same. We're gatekeepers. Which means you care about Chloe as much as I care about Jessica. Not at all.
My job is to protect Jessica. If that entails taking care of a child, so be it.
Unless babysitting proves a bit too taxing for you, We are not mother figures. We're efficient. We keep things going. Children are not efficient. They're messy.
The job is the job.
Hardly a ringing endorsement for motherhood. Although, I can think of two women who would jump at the chance to take care of this little girl and call her their own.
Come on, Brody. The EMTs said you should lie down.
I'm not lying down.
Well, you could have a concussion.
I don't have a concussion, Charlie. Trust me, I've been blown up enough times to know.
Okay, well, maybe we should just humor them then. How am I supposed to just kick back knowing Jessica's in trouble?
I need to do something.
Look, Dad, sometimes all you can do is pray for the best.
You don't have to do this, you know.
For what?
Try to make me feel better.
Why? Because I can't, or because you don't want me to?
Because it's not your job to take care of me.
Well, whose job is it?
Nobody's.
Really? Because I thought that, everyone needs a little support now and then.
Well, what I meant to say was it's not right to come to expect it from your children.
I spent my entire childhood taking care of Roxy. She'd get on a big drinking binge and have to roll her into bed, make sure she was on her side because, you didn't want her to throw up and then choke to death. And I don't know. One night I was just like, it hit me and I said to her, aren't you supposed to be putting me to bed? And then she said to me, she said, you're good at it. You're good at taking care of people. Yeah, I'm real good at it. I just helped my sister right into losing her baby.
This child should only have one mother, and that's Jessica. Anything else would result in Jessica knowing the truth, and that would invite disaster.
That's faulty logic. I've used it myself. I assumed that all would be lost if a certain festering secret came to light. But I was wrong.
Only because you failed. If you had succeeded, if you had achieved your purpose, Victoria would never have known that her father abused her, and she would have had a happier life. But you couldn't maintain control.
You are aware that your secret is out. So you failed as well. I'm afraid there is no choice now but for Jessica to face the truth, as Victoria did.
Natalie, what Jessica is dealing with right now is not your fault.
Because it's yours, right?
It's different. So very different.
Why? Why are you responsible?
Because I'm her father, and I should have seen something. I should have known that Jessie was still sick.
But I did know. Yeah, and I didn't do a damn thing about it. Actually, no, that's not true. I did. I chose not to tell you and Mom about it. You and Mom, who could have probably done something. You have experience with DID. And her doctors. I didn't tell her doctors. I didn't bring him in on it. I swept everything under the rug. And there's Star and Cole and Marcie and Michael. They think that their baby's dead. And I've hurt all of these people. All of these people just so that my sister wouldn't have to deal with another loss.
And I'm proud of you for that.
I have to give you credit for a job well done.
Thank you.
Until now.
You think we've reached the end? I beg to differ.
Bess, don't lie to yourself. Your job is to be realistic.
Taking care of Jessica is my responsibility. If I take your advice, all my hard work amounts to nothing.
I think it's amounted to quite a bit.
You expect me to just step aside and hope that Jessica is strong enough to face what might destroy her.
Yes. You have no other options. How long can you stay in this room? You have nowhere to go.
I'll figure it out.
No, you have no plan for Jessica's future.
All I need is time.
There is no more time. You have nowhere to go and nothing left to bargain with. It is now time to finish the job.
My job is to protect Jessica.
Not indefinitely. Only until she no longer needs your protection. And that time is now.
Any news?
The best kind. Bo found Jessica and help. Well, don't even think about it, Brody. You're not going up there.
But Jessica needs me.
No, she needs her mother.
I was in St. Anne's with her. I know how to help her.
Okay, and her mother is helping her now.
How? By putting on a pair of glasses and calling herself Jean Randolph? What's that gonna do, Charlie?
Viki knows what she's doing. And if anybody can get through to Jessica, she can.
That's what I'm worried about. What's she gonna do when... What's she gonna do when she finds out the truth? And what's Jessica gonna do when she realizes that Chloe isn't really hers? And what's gonna happen when she realizes her own baby? I can't even say it.
I know. It's so terrible, I don't even want to say it. But Jessica does. She has to face it. And maybe with Vicky's help, she finally will.